Welcome dear students. Let us continue with the remaining textual part of this chapter, the Browning version. So far we have come to know that there are 4 characters in this chapter. One is Mr. Crocker Harris, the senior teacher of the school. Another one is Frank, the science teacher, who is young. The third one is Taplow, a 16-year-old student. And the fourth one is Millie Crocker Harris, wife of Mr. Crocker Harris. As you know that Taplow has been called by Mr. Crocker Harris to do some extra work on the non-working day of the school. One day he became absent from the school, and as a result, to punish him, Crocker Harris has called him for some extra work. Taplow and Frank are there in the school. Taplow is waiting for Mr. Crocker Harris, who is yet to arrive in the school. Frank, the science teacher, is of somewhat jealous nature, and he is having some jealous feeling about Mr. Crocker Harris. So he wants to do something bad about Mr. Crocker Harris from Taplow. He instigates Taplow to speak something, and Taplow gets carried away by Mr. Frank, that is science teacher, and he starts using some bad words, or he starts making the mockery of Mr. Crocker Harris. He imitates his voice and tries to speak in the same voice as Mr. Crocker Harris speaks. Frank enjoys it a lot. He asks Taplow to repeat it again. Once Taplow repeated, that is the word, "My dear Taplow, I have given you exactly what you deserve, no less and certainly no more." After listening to this, Frank says that your voice hardly matches with that of Crocker Harris, means you have failed to imitate his voice. So you continue with your reading, that is reading of Aeschylus, a Greek tragedy. Okay. Now Taplow becomes disappointed and he says, "Oh, do I need to continue with the study of Aeschylus?" Thereafter Frank says, "Look, what time did Mr. Crocker Harris tell you to be here?" किस समय आपने यहाँ पे आने के लिए कहा था Crocker Harris ने? Okay. Taplow says 6:30 sir. Okay. Well, he is 10 minutes late. Why don't you cut? So according to that time, Crocker Harris was late by 10 minutes to arrive at the school. So Frank suggests Taplow that he should go away from the school. Cut means take leave. वहाँ से चले जाने के लिए बोलता है उसको. You could still play golf before lockup. As Taplow wished to play golf, had he not been called to school, he would have played golf during that evening in the pleasant weather, but he was unable to do so. So Frank says, "You can go and play the golf." Taplow says, "Oh no, I couldn't cut." "Cut the croak, Mr. Crocker Harris? I shouldn't think it has ever been done in the whole time he has been here." तो कहता है कि क्रोकर हैरिस से बच के निकलना, और मैं सोच भी नहीं सकता, कभी मुझे ऐसा लगता है नहीं कि जब तक क्रोकर हैरिस यहाँ पे रहे हैं और मैंने कभी ऐसा सोचा हो कि उनसे बच के निकल जाना. इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. गॉड नोज व्हाट वुड हैपन इफ़ आई डिड. अगर मैंने ऐसा कभी किया भी होता तो गॉड नोज व्हाट वुड हैपन, क्या होता मेरे साथ. ही वुड प्रोबेबली फॉलो मी होम और समथिंग. हो सकता है क्रोकर हैरिस मेरे घर पे आ जाते मुझे फॉलो करते हुए, या फिर कुछ और, मीन्स ही वुड हैव पनिश्ड मी फॉर दैट क्राइम. Frank says, "I must admit I envy him, the effect he seems to have on you boys in the form." Form is classroom, class में. Envy means jealous. So Frank says that I agree that I am quite jealous of him and his behavior with you students. Okay, the way Crocker Harris behaves you in the class is not tolerable to me. You all seem scared to death of him, means you are scared, you are afraid of him to such a great extent, as if you are afraid of death. जैसे मौत से डरते हो ऐसे उससे डरते हो. It is not good. What does he do? क्या करते हैं वो? Beat you all or do something? Means क्या वो आपको पनिश करते हैं? Does he beat you with the help of a cane or punish you in some different way. Taplo says, God, good Lord, no, he is not a sadist. भगवान के लिए कम से ऐसा तो नहीं. He is not a sadist. Sadist means a person who seeks pleasure in inflicting pain to others. दूसरों को कष्ट पहुंचाने में जिसको enjoyment आता हो, जिसको खुशी महसूस होती हो, उसको बोलते हैं sadist. क्रॉकर हैरिस एक sadist नहीं है सर. Like one or two of the others, जैसे एक दो दूसरे टीचर्स स्कूल में हैं उनकी तरह क्रॉकर हैरिस sadist नहीं है. Frank says, I beg your pardon. Okay, so sorry, excuse me. A sadist, sir, is someone who gets pleasure out of giving pain. So Frank उससे पूछता है कि मैं समझा नहीं. What do you mean by sadist? Sadist is a person who gets pleasure out of giving pain. दूसरों को कष्ट पहुंचाने में जिसको आनंद आता हो वो sadist होता है. Then Frank says, indeed, oh, it is so. But I think you went on to say that some others masters. अब इसको ये और जानने की कोशिश करता है इससे. लेकिन मैंने सुना कि आप कुछ कह रहे थे कि कुछ और दूसरे लोग हैं जो ऐसे हैं. ओके. Taplo says, well, of course, yes sir, हैं कुछ लोग ऐसे जो sadist हैं. They are, sir, I won't mention them names, but you know them as well as I do. जितना मैं जानता हूँ उतना आप भी जानते हैं. मैं उनका नाम नहीं लेने वाला यहाँ पे. Of course, I know most masters think we boys don't understand a thing, but sir, you are different. Yes, he says that there are some teachers who think us fool, or who think that we are not able to understand, we are not able to comprehend about the situation. But it is not so, sir. We know everything, but you are different. Now here Taplo starts flattering Frank. Okay, उसकी तारीफ कर रहा है. You are young, sir. Well, comparatively anyway, you are younger than others. Okay, and you are science, means you are a science teacher. You are a knowledge person. So you must know what sadism is. आपको तो पता होना ही चाहिए, आप साइंस टीचर हैं. Frank, after a pause, थोड़ा रुक के बोलते हैं, Good Lord, what are our schools coming to? Means what is happening to our schools nowadays? क्या हो रहा है हमारे स्कूल में आजकल? Taplo says, anyway, the croak isn't a sadist. सर कुछ भी हो, the croak means क्रॉकर हैरिस एक sadist नहीं है. He is not a bad person. That's what I am saying. He wouldn't be so frightening if he were, because at least it would show he had some feeling. कहता अगर वो सैडिस्ट होते भी तो भी इतने डरने की बात नहीं होती, क्योंकि कम से कम इससे ये तो पता चलता है कि उनमें कुछ फीलिंग तो है. बट ही हैजेंट, बट अभी उसमें फीलिंग है ही नहीं. सो ही इज नॉट ए सैडिस्ट, इट इज प्रूव्ड. ही इज ऑल श्रीवल्ड अप इनसाइड लाइक ए नट एंड ही सीम्स टू हेट पीपल टू लाइक हिम. श्रीवल्ड अप मीन्स स्क्वीज्ड, सिकुड़ जाना. कहता है ही इज लाइक ए नट, सुपारी. जस्ट लाइक ए नट ही इज स्क्वीज्ड. ओके, एंड ही सीम्स टू हेट पीपल हु लाइक्स हिम. जो भी उनको लाइक करता है उससे वो हेट करते हैं. जो पर्सन उसको लाइक करते हैं क्रॉकर हैरिस को, उसी से वो हेट करते हैं. सो इट इज समथिंग अमेजिंग. ओके, इट्स फनी दैट आई डोंट नो एनी अदर मास्टर हु डजंट लाइक बीइंग लाइक्ड. और अपने आप में फनी है ही. मुझे नहीं लगता कोई दूसरे टीचर अपने आप को लाइक करना पसंद नहीं करते हैं. somebody whoever likes others, definitely they seek happiness in that, but ऐसा क्रॉकर हैरिस के साथ नहीं है. He is a different person. Frank says, and I don't know any boy who doesn't use that for his own purpose. Frank भी यहाँ कहते हैं कि मुझे भी नहीं लगता कि कोई ऐसा स्टूडेंट होगा जो इस तरह की ओकेजन को, ऐसी सिचुएशन को इनकेस नहीं करता होगा. मीन्स टीचर को अप्रिशिएट करके और उससे बेनिफिट लेना, मीन्स उससे अच्छे मार्क्स लेके आगे प्रमोट हो जाना. सो आई डोंट थिंक कि ऐसा कोई नहीं होगा. Taplo says, well, it's natural sir, but not with the क्रॉकर. ऐसा होता है सर, बट क्रॉकर हैरिस के साथ में ऐसा नहीं है. He never takes pleasure in being liked by others. Frank says, Mr. Crocker Harris. Taplo, Mr. Crocker Harris, the funny thing is that in spite of everything, I do rather like him. कहता है इतना सब होने के बाद भी फनी थिंग क्या है कि मैं अभी भी उनको लाइक करता हूँ. आई कांट हेल्प इट, मीन्स आई कांट स्टॉप मी फ्रॉम लाइकिंग हिम. ओके, और आई कांट स्टॉप मी फ्रॉम हिम बीइंग लाइक्ड बाय मी. एंड समटाइम्स आई थिंक ही सीज इट and that seems to shrivel him up even more. कहता है कई बार मुझे लगता है कि वो इस बात को जानते भी हैं कि मैं उनको लाइक करता हूँ, और इससे वो और भी सिकुड़ जाते हैं, मीन्स उनको और परेशानी होती है इससे, बिकॉज ही डजेंट लाइक टू बी लाइक्ड बाई अदर्स। फ्रैंक सेज आई एम श्योर यू आर एग्जिजरेटिंग। फ्रैंक कहता है आप कुछ ज़्यादा बड़ा चढ़ा कह रहे हो, मीन्स यू आर क्रिएटिंग हाइप हियर अबाउट मिस्टर क्रॉकर हैरिस। टेप्लो सेज नो सर आई एम नॉट। इन फोन द अदर डे ही मेड वन ऑफ हिज क्लासिकल जोक्स। सर कहता है मैं ऐसा झूठ नहीं बोला हूँ, आई एम टेलिंग द ट्रुथ। और एक दिन क्लास में ऐसा उन्होंने क्लासिकल जोक सुनाया था। ऑफ कोर्स नोबडी लाफ्ड बिकॉज नोबडी अंडरस्टूड इट। कोई नहीं हंसा उसके ऊपर क्योंकि नो वन कुड अंडरस्टैंड इट, किसी को समझ में नहीं आया, माई सेल्फ इंक्लूडेड, इवन मुझे भी समझ में नहीं आया। स्टिल आई न्यू ही हैड मेंट इट एज ए फनी, सो आई लाफ्ड। बट मुझे पता था कि उन्होंने ये सब जोक के तौर पे सुनाया है और हंसाने के लिए सुनाया है, फनी वे में, सो इस पे मैं रिस्पॉन्ड किया, मुझे हंसी आ गई। आउट ऑफ ऑर्डनरी कॉमन पोलाइटनेस एंड फीलिंग ए बिट सॉरी फॉर हिम फॉर हैविंग मेड ए पुअर जोक। मुझे उसकी बड़ी पोलाइटनेस भी आ गई क्योंकि उन्होंने बहुत ही पुअर जोक सुनाया था, सो आई फेल्ट सॉरी फॉर दैट। नाउ आई कांट रिमेंबर व्हाट द जोक वाज, बट सपोज आई मेक इट, नाउ यू लाफ सर। कहता है मुझे याद तो नहीं है, आई एम अनेबल टू रिकलेक्ट व्हाट जोक ही टोल्ड इन द क्लास, बट सपोज दैट जोक आई हैव टोल्ड यू राइट नाउ, नाउ यू स्टार्ट लाफिंग, सो इट वॉज फनी इन इट सेल्फ। ओके, आप समझ लीजिए सर मैंने आपको सुना दिया है, हालांकि मुझे याद नहीं है, फिर भी सपोज मैंने आपको सुना दिया है, अभी आप हंसिए, हाउ फनी इट वॉज। सो फ्रैंक लाफ्स एट इट, उसको हंसी आ जाती है इस पर। टेप्लो सेज इन ए जेंटल थ्रोटी वॉइस। नाउ टेप्लो हैज स्टार्टिंग अगेन इमिटेटिंग मिस्टर क्रॉकर हैरिस, उसकी नकल निकाला यहाँ पे। टेप्लो यू लाफ्ड एट माई लिटिल जोक, आई नोटिस्ड। ओके, I must confess that I am pleased at the advance your Latin had made, since you so readily have understood what the rest of this form did not. I must confess means I must admit, I must agree with the point that you have learnt Latin. That's why you are able to understand my joke, whereas others, that is the remaining class, has not understood my joke. It makes the difference that you have understood because you know Latin. It means the class was going on in Latin, or the joke was told in Latin language. Perhaps now you would be good enough to explain it to them. And he says that I think now you can explain the joke to the rest of the students so that they too can share your pleasure, ताकि वो भी इसमें enjoy कर सकें। The door upright is pushed open and Millie Crocker Harris enters. After that, the door where they were available, the door of that room opens up and Millie Crocker Harris, wife of Mr. Crocker Harris, comes there. She is a thin lady in her late 30s. Means late 30s means 36, 37 or 38, whatever the age may be, 39. But she was a thin lady, rather more smartly dressed than the general run of schoolmasters' wives. Means her dressing sense was marvelous. She was looking quite. The door right up is pushed open and Millie Crocker Harris enters. So when Taplow and Frank were talking there, all of a sudden Millie Crocker Harris, wife of Mr. Crocker Harris, came there. She is a thin woman in her late 30s. Means her age is more than 35 and less than 40 years, rather more smartly dressed than the general run of schoolmasters' wives, and her dressing sense is very impressive. She is fantastically dressed up as compared with other wives of the other schoolmasters. बाकी सबसे बेहतर उसका ड्रेसिंग सेंस था, and she was thin also, means she is wearing a cape and carries a shopping basket. So cape means an overcoat, just like an overcoat, a cloak, a stole. She was wearing that, carrying that, okay, wearing that and carries a shopping basket. So cape पहने हुई थी और एक हाथ में shopping basket ली थी. She closed the door and then stands by the screen watching Taplow and Frank. After that she closed the door and she came near the screen and started watching Taplow and Frank, who were talking to each other. It is a few seconds before they notice her, and this was the time just before seconds when Taplow and Frank noticed her standing there. Frank says, "Come along, Taplow," means बोलते जाइए. Move slowly above the desk. Don't be so selfish as to keep a good joke to yourself. ओके, सो टेप्लो बोलते हैं आप इतने सेल्फिश मत बनिए. इतना अच्छा जोक जो क्रोकरेज ने सुनाया आपको जिस पे किसी को हंसी नहीं आई, मीन्स वो मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं क्रोकरेज का. ऐसा जोक जिस पे किसी को हंसी नहीं आई वो आप अपने तक रख रहे हैं. इतने सेल्फिश मत बनिए. टेल टू अदर्स ऑल्सो, और लोगों को भी सुनाइए ताकि वो भी हंसें. ही ब्रेक्स ऑफ सडनली नोटिसिंग मिली. ओ लॉर्ड. अभी फ्रैंक को मिली क्रोकरेज वहाँ पे दिखाई देती हैं. सो ही ब्रेक्स ऑफ मीन्स ही स्टॉप्स टॉकिंग एनी मोर. ऑल ऑफ सडन ही स्टॉप्स. His throat was choked all of a sudden. Frank turns quickly and seems infinitely relieved as seeing Millie. Millie को देख के वो काफ़ी relieved means काफ़ी आराम महसूस करते हैं और वो क्विकली वहाँ से टर्न होते मीन्स टुवर्ड्स मिली क्रोकर हैरिस. ही टर्न्स हिज बॉडी. फ्रैंक, ओ हेलो. हेलो बोलते हैं मिली क्रोकर हैरिस को. मिली ऑल्सो रिस्पॉन्ड्स विद हेलो विदाउट गिविंग एनी एक्सप्रेशन. She comes down to the sideboard and puts her basket on it. So sideboard पे वो basket अपना रख देती हैं. Taplow moving up to left of Frank. Frank के लेफ्ट साइड में जाते हुए बोलते हैं, whispering कर रहे हैं. Frantically he is panicked. Do you think she heard? क्या आपको लगता है उसने सुना होगा हमें बातचीत करते हुए जब हम जोक कर रहे थे, हम मजाक उड़ा रहे थे क्रोकर हैरिस का? क्या मिली ने सुन लिया होगा वो? Frank says, shakes his head comfortingly. अपने सिर को हिलाते हुए. Millie takes off her cape and hangs it on the होल स्टैंड. सो होल का जो स्टैंड है उसके ऊपर अपने वो केप को रख देती हैं. आई थिंक सी डिड. मुझे लगता है कि उसने सुन लिया है. शी वॉज स्टैंडिंग देयर क्वाइट ए टाइम. और वो वहाँ पे काफ़ी देर से खड़ी थी, ऐसा हमें लगता है. टेप्लो सेज, इफ शी डिड एंड शी टेल्स हिम, देयर गोज माई रिमूव. सो कहता है अगर मिली क्रोकर हैरिस ने हमारे जो जोक हम उड़ा रहे थे, मजाक बना रहे थे क्रोकर हैरिस का, अगर वो सुन लिया है, वो जाके बताएगी उनको और मेरा प्रमोशन खत्म. मीन्स मेरा रिजल्ट नहीं आएगा. आई विल बी फेल्ड. ओके. ही इज फ्राइटेंड ऑफ हिज एक्ट. फ्रैंक सेज नॉनसेंस. ही क्रॉसेज टू द फायरप्लेस. मिली टेक्स द बास्केट फ्रॉम द साइडबोर्ड, मूव्स अबव द टेबल एंड पुट्स द बास्केट ऑन इट. ओके. मिली अब टेप्लो से बोलती हैं, वेटिंग फॉर माई हस्बैंड. शी आस्क्ड टेप्लो इफ ही वॉज वेटिंग फॉर हर हस्बैंड. Taplow says, moving down left of the table, yes, ma'am, I am waiting for your husband only. I am waiting here for Mr. Croker Harris. Millie says, he is at the bursar's and might be there quite a time. So bursar's the place where matter of accounts and money related matters are being dealt. So he is at bursar's and he might be there quite a time. वो काफ़ी देर उनको वहाँ लगती है. If I were you, I would go. वो बोलती है अगर मैं आपकी जगह होती तो मैं तो चली जाती अभी तक यहाँ से. I would not wait for Mr. Croker Harris till now. Taplow doubtfully says, he said most particularly I was to come. So he says that particularly Croker Harris told me that I had to come. Okay, मुझे आना ही है यहाँ पे, उन्होंने मुझे बुलाया है, मैं यहाँ से नहीं जा सकता. Millie says, well, it's fine. Why don't you run away for a quarter of an hour and come back? आप 15 मिनट्स के लिए यहाँ से क्यों नहीं चले जाते? Better you get relieved from this place for 15 minutes and come back by the time Croker Harris will arrive. She unpacks some things from the basket. Taplow says, supposing he gets here before me, ma'am, if Croker Harris comes before I arrive after spending 15 minutes outside, then what will happen? Have you ever imagined? He will punish me. Millie says with smile, I'll take the blame. If it happens so, then I will take the whole blame. Okay? I can guarantee you. She takes a prescription out of the basket. एक बास्केट से एक प्रिस्क्रिप्शन स्लिप निकालती है. I tell you what. So वो बताती है कि आपको क्या करना है, मैं बताती हूँ. You can do a job for him. Means for this time you can do something for Mr. Croker Harris, and if you do so, he will not be angry at you. Okay, आप पे गुस्सा नहीं होंगे वो. Take this prescription टू द केमिस्ट एंड गेट इट मेड अप, मीन ये प्रिस्क्रिप्शन और डॉक्टर के पास लेके जाइए और इसको कंप्लीट करवा के लेके आइए. दिस बिलोंग्स टू मिस्टर क्रॉकर हैरिस. इफ़ यू डू दिस he will be happy with that, and if he arrives before you comes back it would be okay. Taplow says, all right Mrs. Crocker Harris. He crosses towards the door upright, और वो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन लेके वहाँ से चले जाते हैं. He crosses the door. This is about this text. Let us deal with the questions. Our first question is, comment on the attitude shown by Taplow towards Crocker Harris. Yes, Taplow had a mixed attitude towards Crocker Harris, because as we have read that in the beginning he was having some bitter thoughts about Crocker Harris. Why? Because he was called on the last day of the school. As a punishment, he was to work there for Mr. Crocker Harris. Because of this, Taplow was quite disappointed towards Crocker Harris, and he was very angry. Okay, he wanted to enjoy that time, he wanted to play golf, but because of being called by Crocker Harris to do some extra work, his enjoyment came to an end. He could not enjoy that pleasant weather. So in the beginning, a bitter attitude is shown by Taplow towards Crocker Harris. But yes, after that we come to know that Taplow is not interested in the allegations which Frank levels on Crocker Harris. He disagrees about Crocker Harris that he is a sadist. He says that he is not a sadist. He is not a sadist, rather he is a strict person who believes in authority, who believes in rules and regulations, who never likes to be liked by others, who never likes flattery. Okay, he never subdues to flattery. So this is a distinct nature of Mr. Crocker Harris, and Taplow likes it. That's why he says that Crocker Harris is a very intellectual person, intellectual teacher, and after all he cannot stop himself liking Mr. Crocker Harris. कुछ भी हो, Crocker Harris को बहुत लाइक करता है वो, भले ही उसको पनिशमेंट के लिए एक्स्ट्रा काम करने के लिए स्कूल में बुलाया हो. So this was the mixed attitude of Taplow towards Crocker Harris. Next question. Does Frank seem to encourage Taplow comments on Crocker Harris? Yes, as you have read that Frank encourages Taplow's comments on Crocker Harris. As a teacher and having good etiquettes, he would have stopped Taplow for making any further comments on Crocker Harris, but he instigates him. He enjoys the comments made by Taplow on Crocker Harris. He encourages him to make some more comments about Crocker Harris. It means Frank was feeling jealous of Mr. Crocker Harris. As a teacher, he would have stopped him, but he did not do so. Next question is, what do you gather about Crocker Harris from the play? Yes, Crocker Harris was a teacher of Latin language. He was a strict teacher. He believed in principles, maxims. He never compromised with his etiquettes, with the rules and regulations laid down by the school authority. He always followed it. He never declared the result of the students before the actual day of the result declaration. He remained strict to his principles. He was a genuine teacher. He was impartial and objective, right? He never liked to be flattered by others, and in return he never gave, whenever he took any extra work from any student, he never gave advantage of that work to that student. It never happened that somebody could be promoted because of doing some extra work for Mr. Crocker Harris. He was not like other teachers who would declare the result on any date before the actual result declaration date. There are some other teachers like Frank, who enjoys the mockery made by Taplow of Croker Harris, but he is not so. He is not a sadist. Only difference is that he never compromises with his rules and regulations. Like other teachers who enjoys hearing low about others, he never does so. Hence, you can rank Mr. Croker Harris as a teacher who is strict, disciplined, dutiful, and true to the rules made by the school authorities. So, as a result, we can say that Croker Harris was the embodiment of a real teacher, embodiment of a genuine teacher. Thank you, dear students. Have a nice day.